Welcome to The Deep Dive. This is a Prime AI podcast brought to you by the folks at Silicon and Silk.
Great to be here.
Now, if you're running a fashion retail business, you know this pain point all too well. Fit-related returns. They're relentless. They chip away at profits, sure, but they also really affect customer satisfaction, your brand image. Honestly, it's the kind of thing that keeps retail CEOs up at night. So today we're doing a deep dive into AI-powered size recommendations. We want to explore how these tools are changing things and specifically focus on why Prime AI is really standing out now as the top choice for brands that want to solve this problem for good.
Exactly. And for this deep dive, we're going to put Prime AI side by side, essentially, with a more established name, Bold Metrics. We'll compare their tech, the user experience they offer, how quickly they innovate. The idea is to really highlight why one might be a much better fit, maybe a more future-proof fit for your brand if you're looking for that competitive edge. This is really for you, the retailer, who wants to understand the options and make the right strategic call.
Okay, let's unpack this then. The pressure to cut down returns in fashion e-commerce, it's not just growing, it's fundamental now. It's not only about the money anymore. It ties into sustainability, efficiency, and maybe most importantly, building that lasting customer loyalty. Both Prime AI and Bold Metrics use AI. That's the common ground. But their actual approaches, let's say the sophistication of their AI, have really diverged. They represent different generations of this technology.
That's right. Bold Metrics, for instance, they were real pioneers here. They developed this digital twin idea. Think of it like creating a really precise virtual copy of a customer's body, just from a few basic details. Their system uses generative AI, that's AI that can create new data, like these body models, and it spits out like over 50 body measurements from maybe 4 to 6 simple inputs: height, weight, age, that sort of thing. And they've built this on a massive data set, over 150 million digital bodies, more than 7 billion data points. Crucially, no photos, no scans needed. They aim for low friction. When it came out, late 2010s, it was honestly groundbreaking. Really set the standard back then.
Right. So Bold Metrics was that first big wave. But Prime AI came later in the deep learning era.
Yeah.
How did they build on that or perhaps diverge from it? This is where it gets really interesting, I think.
It really is. Prime AI's tech is fundamentally different. It's built on their own proprietary neural networks, a very adaptable AI architecture. You see, deep learning uses these complex, multi-layered networks, sort of mimicking the brain, to learn patterns from huge data sets. So Prime AI isn't using off-the-shelf algorithms. They've custom-built their systems specifically for fashion sizing and customer behavior. And unlike systems that just use those basic inputs, Prime AI's models look at multiple data streams, not just height and weight, but crucially, your specific product data, your historical outcomes like sales and returns. And get this, they can even pull in data from product reviews.
Product reviews, wow.
Yeah, which are, as you know, absolute gold mines for how things actually fit real people. That ability to integrate diverse real-world data, that's a huge step up.
And the pro version of Prime AI takes that even further, right?
Yeah.
With its machine learning pipeline.
Yeah.
That whole automated workflow for the AI models.
Yeah.
It's designed to keep learning.
Exactly. It trains itself constantly on the retailer's own data. Inventory levels, the fabric composition of products, those customer reviews we mentioned, and critically, your actual sales and returns stats. So it's a continuous feedback loop.
Yeah.
The AI doesn't just get smarter generally, it gets smarter for your specific brand, adapting to your products, your customers.
That makes sense.
And Prime AI Pro uses this really clever two-pillar strategy. It's designed to cover all bases. First, you've got the zero input size finder. For your returning customers, if there's enough data, maybe they're logged in, or you have their purchase history from your CRM, just shows a recommendation. No quiz, no clicks, nothing.
Zero input, really.
Zero input. Proven 99% accuracy for those returning customers. Think how convenient that is for someone who shops with you regularly. Then, for new shoppers, or if there isn't enough data, there's the quiz-based size finder. This uses a different AI engine, but, and this is important, it cross-learns from all the data gathered by the zero input system. So the recommendations stay consistent, and you get good coverage for everyone.
Okay, so boiling it down, the core tech difference is Prime AI using modern adaptive deep learning that looks at both body data and real business outcomes, returns, exchanges, sales. That makes it more predictive, more dynamic. While Bold Metrics, a pioneer for sure, relies more on its original predictive models from that earlier AI generation. Still effective, but maybe not as adaptive as these newer deep learning methods. That evolution seems pretty vital now.
It absolutely is.
So let's talk impact. Accuracy. That's the bottom line for retailers, isn't it? Bold Metrics, you said, computes 50-plus measurements. They report an average 18% drop in fit returns when people follow their advice. And they have those contextual fit visuals, which is helpful.
Right. But compare that. What's truly fascinating is Prime AI's documented results. Retailers using Prime AI are seeing an average 34% reduction in fit-related returns.
34%, that's almost double.
It's a huge difference, nearly a third fewer returns just because of better sizing. For any fashion brand, that's not just tweaking things, that's a fundamental boost to profit, efficiency, customer happiness. And it's not just returns, they're also seeing conversion rates go up by about 10% and higher average order values too. That tells you shoppers really trust the recommendations.
Okay, so why is it so much more accurate? What's under the hood driving that 34%?
Several key things. First, the neural network is trained on a much wider range of data, not just body metrics, but those real purchase outcomes we talked about. What did people buy? What did they return? Why? Second, and this is critical, it's calibrated specifically to each brand's sizing. So if your brand runs a bit small or your slim fit is really slim, Prime AI learns that and adjusts. It aligns with your actual fit. Then the Pro version, as we said, learns continuously from your actual customer behavior. It sees patterns in your sales and returns data and adapts its predictions in near real time. That gives you ever-improving accuracy. It even allows for per-product calibration, so it knows a slim fit tee needs a different recommendation than a relaxed fit one, even in the same nominal size.
Right, because fit depends on the style, too.
Exactly.
Right.
And the Prime AI team actually works with clients to really tailor the solution, making sure it matches the brand's specific fit philosophy. It feels much more integrated, less like a bolt-on tool.
So, for the retailer listening, what this really means is Prime AI's focus on brand-specific data and continuous learning makes it way more adaptable. It can handle tricky niche products, different styles, changing trends, even diverse global customers, much better than a more static general model. That adaptability seems key for growth, especially globally.
Precisely. That adaptability is crucial.
Okay, accuracy is one thing, but user experience, UX, is just as vital, right? If it's annoying to use, people won't bother. Both Prime AI and Bold Metrics get this. They offer lightweight tools on the product pages. They're mobile-friendly, definitely better than old static-sized charts.
Definitely. Bold Metrics has its smart size chart, the SSE. They redesigned it a couple of years back. It takes shoppers through maybe 4 to 6 questions, quick clicks, optimized for mobile. Then it gives these personalized fit messages like size M will be slim in the shoulders, gives a bit more context. It handles different units, international sizes, and returning users can skip the questions if their profile is saved, which is useful.
Okay, standard good practice. But Prime AI seems to be pushing things further on the UX front, especially with minimizing friction. You mentioned the light version first, the free Shopify app. That sounds incredibly accessible. No code, live in minutes.
Yeah, that speed to market is a huge plus. Find your size in seconds. But the major UX differentiator, especially with Prime AI Pro, is that zero input sizing. Honestly, it's a paradigm shift. For returning customers with enough data history logged in, past purchases, CRM data, maybe boom, the recommendation just appears. No quiz, no clicks needed.
That sounds seamless.
It is. Imagine being a loyal customer. You land on a product page and your recommended size is just there. It eliminates even that tiny friction of a quick quiz. It's cutting-edge stuff.
And the Pro version has other UX tricks up its sleeve, too.
It does. Things like alternative product recommendations. Say an item's out of stock in the shopper's perfect size. Prime AI can suggest other items that are in stock and guaranteed to fit based on their profile and preferences. And the retailer, you can actually customize the logic for those suggestions.
That's clever. It turns a negative into a potential sale.
Exactly. And then there's shopper nudging. Picture this. A customer adds, say, a size large to their cart, but the AI predicts it's highly likely to be returned based on their profile or similar customers. Instead of just letting it happen, Prime AI can gently nudge them before checkout, like a little message. Hey, based on similar items you liked, a medium might be a better fit here. Want to check it out?
So it's proactive guidance, preventing the return before it happens.
Precisely. It turns a potential frustration into a helpful interaction, builds trust, saves you the return hassle, plus the whole interface, the look and feel is 100% customizable. It can match your brand perfectly. You can tweak the quiz questions, even fine-tune the AI to target specific reasons why people return items to your store.
Okay, so Bold has a solid interface, but Prime AI is really pushing the boundaries, aiming for almost zero friction, proactive help, and deep brand integration. It's less like a tool and more like a built-in personalization feature.
That's a good way to put it. Now, thinking about integration, Bold Metrics is typically SaaS, integrated via API or a JavaScript snippet. They support major platforms, but it's often quite a hands-on process, more geared towards bigger enterprise projects, often needs dev resources. Their API is solid, but yeah, some might call it a bit old school in style, and their innovation tends to be more incremental updates. Some analysts worry about, potential platform stagnation over time, maybe feeling a bit outdated next to newer stuff. Which brings up a key question for retailers planning long term. What about future-proofing? Adaptability. How does Prime AI compare on integration and, maybe more importantly, the pace of innovation?
Yeah, that's crucial. Prime AI takes a much more modern plug-and-play approach, especially initially. That free Shopify app, Size Finder Lite, that's zero cost, zero development to get started. Huge for small or mid-sized businesses. For the pro version, integration is via modern APIs or SDKs, really built for flexibility and ease of use by development teams. It plugs right into your ERP, your CRM, creating that unified data view. And it's cloud-based, globally deployable from one setup, so you can serve customers worldwide, localized sizes, languages, all streamlined.
And the innovation side.
That's where Prime AI really shines, I think. Their pace is fast. Just having the Lite Pro strategy allows them to iterate quickly. The zero input sizing itself completely rethought the whole recommendation model. Moving beyond just asking questions, they're also really agile in combining with other tech. Think virtual try-on. They're building that holistic digital fitting room vision. Plus, they're developing complementary AI products, things like visual search, AI-generated photo shoots. It shows a real forward-looking retail vision. But maybe the most important innovation for you as a client is that data-driven improvement. The product genuinely gets better for your brand over time as it learns from your specific data. It's not static. It's really seen as a rising star, a leading alternative. Now in 2025, for a reason, it's challenging the status quo.
So what that means practically is simpler adoption, easier maintenance, and a platform that's built to evolve with retail tech trends.
It sounds like more of a future-facing partnership.
That's exactly the sense you get. Okay, so wrapping this up. For premium fashion retailers wanting serious results, fewer returns, more sales, happier customers, the picture seems pretty clear. Prime AI really does emerge as the stronger choice. You've got the state-of-the-art AI, the significantly better results on returns and conversions, that super smooth UX with zero input, modern integration, and real innovation momentum.
Absolutely. It delivers that top-tier accuracy, but with flexibility and user-friendliness. It's surged ahead because it proactively addresses what fashion e-commerce needs now and anticipates what's next. It's less a tool, more a tech partner.
So here's the final thought for you, the listener, to take away. Is your current sizing solution really built for where e-commerce is heading, or is it maybe holding you back? Choosing something like Prime AI isn't just about fixing today's return problem. It's about partnering with a system that learns, adapts, and evolves with you and your customers. It's about ensuring your brand doesn't just keep up, but actually leads the way in creating truly personalized experiences that drive loyalty and sustainable growth for the future.